Saigo Takamori. Saigo Takamori was a samurai and politician from the Satsuma Domain, present-day Kagoshima Prefecture, who was a central figure from the late Edo period through the Meiji Restoration. He is counted as one of the three great nobles of the Restoration, along with Okubo Toshimichi and Kido Takeyoshi, and is one of the most influential figures in Japan's modernization, life and achievements in the Restoration, early life and hardship. Born in 1828 into a lower-ranking samurai family in the Satsuma Domain, he was recognized by the domain lord, Shimazu Nariakira, and served as his close aide, dedicating himself to domain reforms and the Kobugatai Union of Court and Shogunate movement. However, following Nariakira's sudden death, Saigo faced hardship, including being exiled twice due to shogunate suppression. During these exiles, he deepened his thinking and reading, establishing the foundation for his future leadership, leader of the anti-shogunate movement. Upon his return to domain politics, his leadership and charisma quickly made him a central figure, driving the movement to overthrow the shogunate. Satsuma Choshu alliance. He worked with the mediation of Sakamoto Ryoma to conclude the alliance with the Choshu domain, the Satsuma Choshu alliance, who were long-standing rivals, thus forming a military pact to overthrow the shogunate. Supreme command in the Boshin War. During the Boshin War, he effectively served as the chief of staff for the new government army. He led the forces to victory, notably defeating the shogunal forces at the Battle of Toba-Fushimi, bloodless surrender of Edo. He negotiated with Katsu Kaishu, the representative of the old shogunate, successfully averting a planned general assault on Edo Castle and achieving its peaceful surrender. This success is often attributed to Saigo's selfless and nationalistic spirit, encapsulated by his motto, "He needs no life, no fame, no government rank, and no money," which resonated even with his adversary, Katsu Kaishu. Role in the Meiji government and the Seinen War. Role in the new Meiji government. After the Restoration, he became a counselor Sengi in the new government, where he pushed forward key policies like the return of domains and people to the Emperor Hanseki Hoken, and the abolition of domains and establishment of prefectures. Heihan Chiken solidifying the foundation of the modern state. He was also deeply involved in military reform, including the introduction of the conscription system. Downfall and the Seinen War, conflict over the Seikenran. Saigo had reservations about the rapid westernization and centralization policies of the Meiji government. The diplomatic issue of the Seikenran, advocacy for a Korean expedition, was a flashpoint. Saigo argued that he should personally travel to Korea to negotiate, thereby diverting domestic discontent among the samurai outward and maintaining their morale. However, Okubo Toshimichi and others, the Iwakura mission, who had returned from a tour of the West, insisted on prioritizing internal reform Naiji, and the Seikenran was rejected, resignation and private school. Angered by the rejection of the Seikenran, Saigo resigned his post as counselor in 1873. Meiji VI political crisis and returned to Kagoshima. He established private schools, there to educate the children of former samurai. But these schools became a spiritual stronghold for anti-government samurai. The Seinen War and final moments. Dissatisfied with the new government's policies, such as the deterioration of the former samurai's status and the ban on carrying swords. Former samurai rallied behind Saigo and launched a rebellion in 1877, Seinen War or Satsuma Rebellion. Though Saigo himself did not desire the war, he felt compelled by the demands of his loyal former samurai. After fierce battles at Kumamoto and Tabaruzaka, they were ultimately defeated by the modernized new government army. Saigo committed suicide on Shiroyama in Kagoshima at the age of 50. Character and evaluation. Saigo Takamori captivated many, friends and foes alike. With his selfless character and great magnanimity, his motto, respect heaven, love people, Kaiten Ijin, and his life free from attachment to status or wealth, earned him the affectionate title Old Man Nanshu, Nanshu O. He remains revered today as the image of the ideal leader.